Oh, Trump acting lefty.
Yeah. So it's sort of odd when somebody as prominent as Trump comes out and says, "Well, what do you even mean by woke? Nobody can even name what woke is. You guys are just over
What?
exaggerating woke." And it's like, dude, like this is like the Republican powerhouse, MAGA himself, Trump.
Mega.
Yeah. Uh,
Mega.
It's gone sick. And I don't like the term woke because I hear woke, woke, woke. You know, it's like just a term
Whoa.
that use half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it
exactly.
is. It's gone
Progressive
sick. And
Trump.
I don't like the term.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Here we have
What the
progressive
fuck?
woke lefty Trump. And DeSantis in his campaign rhetoric, he'll say that he's to the right of Trump, and here we go.
I mean, to be fair with
Here
you,
we
woke
go.
is just the new communism.
Yeah.
It's the new communism Red Scare because
Yeah.
honestly, like,
It
what
is.
does woke even mean? Because back in the
Nobody
day,
knows.
when you know who they labeled communists back in the day? They labeled people who did Black Power,
Yeah.
anti-war people, women's rights people,
Yep.
pro-nature people,
And what's fucked
anti-corporate,
up is that
everyone.
some prime court cases were made to protect communists from freedom of association.
Yeah,
There were some prime court cases where people uh, were subjugated to prison because they were associating with communist people, the Communist Party in California.
yeah.
But then the Supreme Court was like, "Hey, you can't do this. This is fucked up. And even though you're a state, you should follow the same law, freedom of association." And it helped people who were
Well,
at least adjacent to communism.
my only point was that in historical terms, broad words like these, like everyone's a communist, everyone's a red, it's like it's just so you can go after people that
Yeah,
they don't like. It's always been that way. It's like
yeah.
the thing I guess I would always want to ask a Republican because I haven't been outside in months because of COVID. We're
Mm.
just getting back to work now recently. Was I would love to ask one like what do you think about the fact that there's always like a new group of people attacking the country? Like there was Mexicans at one point. It was Muslims, if you're old enough to remember
Yeah, you
Muslims.
go back to 9/11 and
Yeah,
be
you go back to
every
9/11.
9/11 there'll be a hate crime against
Yeah,
anybody who resembles a Middle Eastern person.
feminists, college
Mm.
students, Russians, China. Then like there's always like a new group of people. Like now it's the trans people. Like, isn't it a little suspicious how there's always a new group that's
Mm-hmm.
like destroying the country? But
A
like,
threat to Western civilization, and if this group prevails, then everything will crumble.
like,
Yeah,
there's always a new group. Like, do you guys not recognize this? Do you just ignore that part? Do you ignore the part like, oh, this group, like this is the one that's doing it? Like,
mm.
I don't know. Is it the one that's doing it, or are they just another distraction for the rest of us?
Yeah. I mean, they're in a scapegoat.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
So,
When there's actual stuff happening, like the buying power of Americans becoming less and less, and houses becoming high priced, which the anti-immigration bill will not help because now there'll be less houses because less construction sites will have workers. You know,